Hello everyone, this is CoolPro195 streaming live with my Crash Bandicoot Wumpa Classic Championship free seeding trials live stream. Also yes, for those of you who are participating in the Crash Bandicoot Wumpa Classic Championship free tournament, I'm already 100% completely aware that the seeding trials have already closed and the teams have already been picked out. So I'm pretty much just doing mine. I'm doing my seeding trials under special circumstances, as in like, you know, outside the tournament parameters. Hence the teams have already been picked. And for those of you who have actually been keeping up with the Collision Speedrun tournament channel, or the Collision Speedrun community channel, as it's actually called on YouTube, like, I'm actually in Team Cortex. And yes, I'll just be doing this for fun. Also, you'll be able, like, telling by the thumbnail, you'll see, just telling by the logos on the thumbnail, I'm only doing, like, you know, the seeding trial set for Crash Bandicoot 1, Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back, and Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped, and Plus. This will pretty much be a chill live stream, so yeah. For those that want to jump into the commentary and guest commentate whenever possible, like, I'm actually, for the live streams that I do for this tournament specifically, I would actually be in the live streaming channel for the Crash Bandicoot Wumpa Classics Championship, like, Discord server. So for those of you who are in that Discord server, feel free to jump in, because it just makes sense that way to have participants, you know, fellow participants within the tournament guest commentating with me alongside that. Now, time to post this all over social media. Also, another thing, before I forget, honourable shoutouts to both Mr. Original Name and James the Crimson Dragon for your previous donations within past live streams. I highly appreciate the extra level of support that you have given towards my channel. Any donation is highly appreciated and no way an obligation. For those that want to donate, there are multiple ways to do it. You can do it either through PayPal, Streamlabs, or Patreon. Whatever you see fit. But anyways, no donation is an obligation whatsoever, and honestly, showing up is enough. That's all I ask from my viewers. Anyways, now moving on to the actual task at hand. I'll be posting this all over social media wherever possible. Therefore, we can reach out to multiple people. And yes, of course, I post it in the links and self-promotion channel within the Wumpa Classic Championship server to start off with, just because it makes the most sense that way. Alright, let's get into all the action. Well, the action will start soon enough. Also, since this submission isn't gonna, well, it's not even technically a submission, but like, these seeding trials that I'm doing aren't gonna count officially towards the tournament, because obviously since the teams have already been picked, this recording right here, or this live stream right here, has practically no effect on the tournament whatsoever. So whether I do them or not, it's not gonna change anything. I'm just doing this for fun. And also and on top of that, it's also a bonus for my channel, because it's just more content to do. Which gives me a reason to make more content. To put more content out there. I see someone already saying, like, man's too late scenes were over. Well, I've already explained that, so, like, jump on the stream, mate. Well, I knew there was gonna be, like, jump on the stream and you'll see why I'm doing them. This is more of a bonus for my channel, to be honest. Anyways, yeah, TK with Supreme Leader is going to work. Fair enough for him. That's calm. Have fun at work, TK. He said that's based, man. TY. Solid. Yeah, man, you gotta be based, you know. Base vibes, lol. Anyways, I'll spread this out across other Discord servers since it's already across social media. I see he jumped onto the live chat as well, so yeah, that's cool. But yeah, as I've explained right at the start of the stream, yeah, I'm just doing this under special circumstances to like additionally help promote the tournament, so it's a bonus. Plus, it's a nice way to de-rust before I actually do any of the actual speedruns. Before we do any of the actual matches within the tournament. And he says, GLHF, man, cheers, bro. Man, that got sneaked up. Practically sneaked up on me. It crept up on me like a bitch. He says, I'll check out the stream after the meeting if you're still live. I probably will still be live, so yeah, that's calm. But yeah, just been typing to TK in Discord just then. Anyways, back to the live stream at hand. Okay, Discord servers, this will take quite a while, but yeah. Just bear with me, people. He's like, good luck, have fun, man. I appreciate the vote of confidence. Yeah, this will pretty much just be a chill live stream. Well, for the most part, anyway. Again, that's another piece of bullshit that crept up on me, but it is what it is. Man, outburst coughs are so fucking out of the blue. But yeah, I'm just gonna continue to be posting all over Discord servers, and after each Discord server is done, well, each one that I just whip the link out to anyway. But yeah, just whip it out to as many Discord servers as possible. Let's do this shit. Promote yourself. Okay, the more, the better. Still got quite a bit of a way to go, but we'll get there. Okay, so I've muted my mic for quite a bit, just to potentially circumvent any potential background noise that may occur, since, you know, some of it's picked up. So yeah, gotta circumvent any potential background noise. Oh, more phone notifications, okay. But yeah, as I was saying, just gotta prevent any potential background noise wherever possible. Good little circumventional tactic. There. I don't know how the fuck I ended up saying tactic. That's not even a fucking word. But yeah, it is what it is. Okay, that should be all the servers. Okay, now be a good time to switch to the actual... Now be a good time to switch to the actual, you know, live streaming setup. Yes, people, this setup is back for... specifically for speedrun tournaments such as the Crash Bandicoot Wumpa Classic Championship Series. And we're in the third one. Also, since I've done it for 1 and 2, since I've done it for Crash Bandicoot Wumpa Classic Championship 1 and 2, I figured like I'd do it for free as well, just to not leave it in blank and to, you know, keep consistency on top of that. So yeah, well, I've only been live for 16 minutes, that's good. So yeah, this is coming back. Also, the timer's back. I bet some of you missed that timer. Well, for those that, you know, get hyped over it anyway. Yeah, Live Split is back in the picture. And there's Adam TK Gladiator's and TK Gladiator's comment, aka TK. Says, good luck, have fun, man. Okay. Adam TK Gladiator up in the building, mofos. Even though he's at work, but yeah. Chances are, like, he'll pop in later on, since this live stream may take a while, depending on, you know, how these seeding trials go. Although, pretty much, like, as a personal disclaimer, I'd say that, you know, it depends on how it pans out. Not only that, but since the teams have been picked out anyway, and they have no effect on the tournament whatsoever, and since, like, you know, each suitable team was picked out for each suitable candidate and participant within the tournament, like, it's not gonna matter whether or not I play optimal performance per se, as in, like, utilize every single speedrun tactic wherever possible. But, you know, it is what it is. I mean, this is gonna be a chill live stream anyway, just for the fun of it, so yeah. Also, I think, as of the previous 2 tournaments, like, I think we were all set to, well, for those using the EPSXE emulator for PS1 games, like, it was conventional to use EPSXE version 2.0.0 because of, like, pretty much because of the way it functions in terms of, like, you know, frame rate, performance, and all that. In a way, it's also more on par with other emulators as well, in terms of those particular variables, those particular parameters per se, but yeah. Anyways, let's fire up EPSXE, starting off with Crash Bandicoot 1. Now, I know where the goals are. Now, they still have the goals in the announcements tab, so that's a good place to refer to. Okay, so I'll explain deeper as we get into the game. Now let's fire up Crash 1, and yes, I'll be playing the American version because that's typically the version that, you know, most people use when they're actually speedrunning the game, because it has, like, the conventional, like, you know, frame rate speed and everything. Okay, let's jump in. This is where all the action starts. Okay, this is the official iconic title screen for Crash Bandicoot, and now we're gonna jump into this. By the way, in order to get to the point where the seeding trials start for Crash 1, I'm gonna enter a password. So yeah, we were pretty much provided with the Castle Machinery password. And it's also like a 1-block password, as in like a 1-row level block password, since it contains no gems whatsoever. It contains like no gems picked up within the game whatsoever. So yeah, basic password is all that's required anyway. Okay, so the password is circle XX circle square circle square square. And here we have it, Castle Machinery, 59% complete. So before I proceed, I'm gonna point out that the goal for Crash 1 is to start from the level Castle Machinery and play all the way up to the end of the game, to where we beat Dr. Neo Cortex. So we start from Castle Machinery, and on the way we pick up the yellow gem from the lab, and finally we beat Dr. Neo Cortex. That's pretty much it. No, of course it's self-explanatory that we of course beat the living fuck out of Dr. Nitros Brio, but you get the picture. Okay, had to mute my mic to circumvent a potential cough there, but yeah, anyways. I'll start. Best course of action is to start the timer as soon as I hit X, so yeah. No time like the present. Also, I don't think I'll be doing any restarts whatsoever. I'll just be playing through them as... I think I'll just do them in one sitting if I can, but if a restart is, you know, necessary, then there's a chance that I will restart, but anyways. And yeah, that goes for each individual goal and within each individual game. So yeah, no time like the present. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, we're back to speedrunning, man. You know, it actually would have been funny if, you know, the green gem was picked up. Okay, that was kind of fucked up. Okay, I'm only restarting because that was a cheap way to start, so... Yeah, anyways. And yes, I'm bringing back the countdown function because that's what we always do in speedruns. Well, speedrun tournaments anyway, anyways. That was just a practice run, people. Actually, not even a practice run, that was just a trial run. It wasn't even the official... It wasn't even the official attempt, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, good start, you know. Okay, so no new comments as of yet, but... Then again, it's a chill livestream, it's nothing... It's just a bonus livestream. Nothing too conventional, more of an exhibition. But yeah, anyways, let's jump back in. Alright, let's start the countdown one more time. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, let's see how this is gonna pan out. Also, yeah, as I was saying, it would actually be interesting. It'd be funny if, you know, if the green gem was actually, you know, picked up, or if this password actually contained, you know, the green gem within it. Oh, that was way too close. But yeah, as I was saying, it'd be interesting, and it would also be funny if, like, you know, the green gem was picked up, because then, if that was the case, I'd be able to skip this entire level by just taking that green gem platform shortcut right there, and pick up a fuck ton of lives in the process. Okay, so those are some good skips that I performed right there, and I think I'll kill myself here, because if you kill yourself after a checkpoint, the game immediately skips the box counter screen. So it immediately skips the screen where it counts all the boxes that you've missed, which, you know, potentially takes up more time within the game. So it just, like this, it just helps you get to the goal faster, per se. See, I sacrificed an Aku Aku mask there. Anyways, parts of this, I'm gonna take it slow, because it really depends how you utilize, you know, certain speedrunning tactics. And yet also, as you've clocked earlier on, like, you can zigzag your way you can zigzag jump your way through, through, you know, 2D sections such as this. However, like, it is pretty risky at times, depending on the exact location of where you are. So yeah. And that's also pretty risky right there. But there's no point restarting now because I'm this far into the level. Okay, that was cheap. I mean, I know that you can actually, you know, spin in order to pick up speed and then zigzag jump in order to jump over just like that. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna do it here because it's just way too risky. Okay, the hitbox is too fucking big. Because I spun, I think Crash's hitbox just expanded. Okay, now that we're down to 0 lives, I'm not gonna take any stupid risks. But anyways, like I said, this is not really gonna count towards, like, you know, pairing up teams. So, like, I'm not gonna compete with any of the times that other participants have already scored within these seeding trials. I'm just doing this for fun. Although, like, these platforms over here, they fucking take forever to come down. It is useful to be able to, like, you know, pick up extra speed within, you know, the zigzag jumps, especially in these 2D sections, and also up that partial staircase section, but it is a risky move. It's a bold and risky move to make. Okay, that's at least the first part of the way. The bigger concern about this is the lab, like, in picking up the yellow gem, because that can be a bit of a bitch. Like, in general, it's not hard to do, but it just depends on how it pans out. Okay, Dr. Nitros Brio, he's fucking piss easy. Whoa, that was supposed to disappear. I don't know what the fuck happened there. Okay, here we go. The fact that you can see, like, the island all pixelated in the background, PS1 graphics are showing, you know. I don't know what the fuck happened there, but okay. It really was stormy outside the castle. Speaking of the weather, last month, throughout June, it was hot and sunny. It was like proper piping hot all throughout June, and then all of a sudden, like in July, it just became fucking freezing cold for like no reason whatsoever. It's like, how the fuck do we get from here to there? Like, for real. No one even predicted that. That's how it's been here in the UK anyways. Like, it went from proper piping hot throughout June to freezing cold as fuck in July. Like, how the fuck do we get from here to there? For real, bro. It's like, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Okay, I was not meant to get that, because that does potentially waste time. I don't know, I just autopiloted. Okay, just kill yourself faster. And yeah, bonus round deaths do not count. I'm gonna have to be really careful here. Since, you know, I'm operating on 0 lives here, so I'm playing a dangerous game right now. Okay. And I know I could have zigzag jumped over there, but sometimes it is potentially risky in order... Sometimes, like, you potentially run the risk of, you know, wasting more time. Because you can accidentally knock the lab assistant to the side, whereas, like, it's more useful to knock him to... Okay, well that fucks up my lab run, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, anyways, you run the risk of, you know, kicking the lab assistant to the wrong side, whereas, like, if you like spin him diagonally, he kind of like, you know, he's sort of... Okay, that was bullshit, but anyways, yeah, if you shoot him the wrong way, I don't know how to... It's funny how, like, as soon as I get there, it just starts fucking up. Then again, like, stop and wait moments are bollocks. Plus, it's been a while since I speedrun this game, so yeah. As I was saying about the lab assistant, it's better if you actually shoot him directly from the front. It's better if you spin him directly from the front, because then you can actually, you know, shoot him, like, utilize him as some sort of projectile in order to shoot him into that stack of TNT crates, which also has, like, which also contains that hidden switch crate that's based underneath it, and, like, it'll save you time from having to just jump on top of, like, one of the TNT crates and in order to wait for the explosion to trigger off. So yeah, it just eliminates having to wait for the countdown within the stack of TNT crates. And yeah, sometimes you do have to wait for these TNT crates to explode, because sometimes the game will not register that you picked up the yellow gem. So yeah, that's another thing that sucks. Also for those in the speedrun tournament that are unaware, yes, I've also downloaded and inserted, and in a way also implemented, the bingo card. I mean, the bingo, like, the PS1 memory card file labeled bingo, which, you know, will be utilized for Crash 2 and 3, since those two games don't use passwords. Okay, now for the final part of the tournament. I mean, I know I could have done this much faster if I didn't, you know, die in the lab, like, really stupidly. So yeah, that was a fucking ridiculous death. But this one's gonna be piss easy. Also, as for the Great Hall, I don't know what the fuck happened there with my jump getting delayed, but yeah, the PS1 games do have a habit of killing your inputs at times. If you know, overpress, if you like input way too many button combos, like, you know, it's not enough. The PS1 doesn't have, like, a good enough response time, and since, you know, this emulator is pretty much like, you know, replicating that type of functionality, like, it's gonna be the exact same case on whether or not you play it on the original. It's gonna be the exact same case on whether or not you play the game on original hardware or on emulator. Okay, time for the final shot. Okay, that's that. That's the goal complete for Crash 1. For the Crash 1 seeding trials within the Crash Bandicoot Wumpa Classic Championship free speedrun tournament. And yes, I know I could switch to Crash 2 straight away, but yeah, on to Crash 2 next. Also yes, I know I could switch to Crash 2 straight away, however, like, I'll give this a bit of a cool off period, because why not? So yeah, these credits are pretty much a good way to have a bit of a cool off period before jumping on to the next goal. it can get pretty intensive. So yeah, that's the time I got, even though it's not gonna count anyway. But it is what it is. So yes, apart from all the piss takes, it's been fun so far. Oh hey Memo Twitch, cheers for the raid. I highly appreciate it. Also cheers for stopping by. Turns out he's raided with a party of 6. If you happen to have been live streaming earlier on, what game were you playing? If not, then I highly appreciate it regardless. Just kick back, just sit tight, and enjoy the action. Or just enjoy the chill vibes. Okay, now time to switch to Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back. This should be a fairly simplistic goal. Also yes, I'll be playing the European version, aka the PAL version of Crash 2, since that's the version that's conventionally used for speedrunning. And not only that, but the NSS, aka the neutral slide spin, actually in a way makes up for, you know, the presumably inferior frame rate PAL versions of games have in comparison to NTSC/C versions and NTSC-J versions of games. Or in simpler terms, like that European versions of games have to American versions of games. Okay, now time to fire up Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back. Just been taking care of some stuff. It also made sense for me to, you know, reset the emulator as well, because sometimes EPSXE can sort of mix up the speeds and everything, depending on, like, especially when it comes to, like, switching between different versions of games. So it's actually, you know, a safety procedure, and also it's more of like a safety procedure and also like a contingency precaution per se, in terms of, like, you know, preserving, what you call it, more accurate results within gameplay per se.
Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back.
Okay, Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back. Alright, load game. Okay, so yeah, since I've downloaded the Bingo memory card file supplied by Cola Pro, it's safe to say that we should load game. By the way, like, don't be too confused about the files though, because the one we're actually going to use is Warp 3, because that contains the starting point. So yeah, I think these two are like pretty much older saves, or this one's an older save and this one I think might be used for the actual tournament itself. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, it has all 25 crystals and no gems, so I don't know, perhaps that might be utilized for the actual runs and also potential bingo runs as well. But yeah, anyways, Warp 3 is where we start off. So this is the memory card slot that we're actually gonna utilize. Also, for those of you in the tournament, the memory card that Cola Pro supplied actually has no sound effects or music, but I just put them back in and overwrit the save files myself, just because, you know, it just feels conventional to play with the music and sound effects. And not only that, but in terms of Crash 2, it doesn't really change anything in terms of like how the game pans out. It doesn't skip any cutscenes or whatever. So yeah. So let's check out the goal for this game. So the goal for Crash 2, we start from Warp 3, we pick up 3 gems, and we beat Tiny Tiger. So yeah, pretty much, we just play through Warp 3 and pick up 3 gems and defeat Tiny Tiger. So yeah, there's a bit of a tactic here. And yes, as explained within the previous seeding trials, I'll reset if necessary. If not, then I'll continue. Like if I'm, you know, deeper into the game per se. Alright. Okay, so this is pretty much like for the first trial in the Crash 2 seeding trials run for this specific tournament. Okay, let's jump into the game now. Okay, let's jump into the actual run now. Time to start the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, I'm starting off with plant food, and I'll be picking up the yellow gem within this one. Just to start off with, because it's a pretty gem. It's a pretty quick gem to pick up. Man, I hate when you get stuck there. That's such a piss take. Okay, I think this is a repeat of the previous game. So yeah, I'm definitely restarting that because that was cheap as fuck. So yeah, it does take the piss when he gets stuck there. Like, especially in that specific spot, but anyways. That was yet another practice run. Well, not practice run, but a trial run. But they kind of both mean the same thing, sort of, so yeah. That's pretty much how it is. Anyways, let's start the countdown for this trial. 3, 2, 1, go. You know, in a way, it is pretty strange to, you know, press the button and jump into a portal at the same time, because you can't do it at the exact same time. Like, I literally cannot move as soon as I start the timer, unless, like... Okay, oh, that was close. That was a better execution, but it was still cheap the way that happened. Fuck it. Okay, so I think, like, the only good reason I have not to restart is when I'm, like, you know, deeper into the run. I mean, deeper into the goal, per se. Anyways. Now would be a good time to start the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go! Again, like, you can't do both things at the exact same time. It's either, like, you know, press the timer first or jump in first. But of course it makes sense to press the timer first, because Okay, that was another throw. That was another throw. Okay. I don't care how many trials this takes, but as long as we're at least past the first level, I think that would be like a good place to, like, you know, scrap restarts altogether. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. We'll just do this however possible. It just depends, like, where you utilize, you know, your stuff. Where you utilize, you know, specific, like, mechanics. And that it would have been pointless, like, you know, getting the gem. Well, I mean, getting that what you call it, that checkpoint, because fuck, that was. Well, that was not close because I got hit by that fucking mine, but the other one was close though. Okay, I really need at least one Akuraku mask. I need to make sure one of those plants don't eat it. You cunt! Okay, that's gone and fucked it up. Okay, I'll be able to buy myself a bit of time depending on what happens. Okay. Yeah, I'll still be able to buy myself a bit of time before the timer runs out. Because the yellow gem in this game is timed. So, like, you must race to the portal before the timer runs out. Okay, so, like, at that point I was actually contemplating on whether or not I wanted to restart, but I was still within a chance of getting the gems, so just could not be fucked. Okay, now for sooner or later. It's kind of weird when NSS fucks up there, but what the fuck ever. Okay. You know, it's a good thing I actually picked up the yellow gem, because then it unlocks the death path for this level. And that is a piss easy gem pickup in comparison to, and that's, you know, that's a quicker way to pick up a gem in this level than it is to smash all the crates. So yeah, this was a better course of action, so I'm on my second gem already. I've already picked up my first gem and I'm on my second gem already. Whoa, that was way too close. Okay, well that was cheap as fuck. This is typically the faster route, however, like, it depends on how it pans out. Because, like, there are less stop and wait moments within the death path, but it's a harder path, but at the same time there are less stop and wait moments to, like, you know, deal with. And just like that, we're out of here. Okay, well that was a better strategy. And these cunts really take the piss. Honestly, man, like, they have no business hanging around here. Okay, I don't know what the fuck happened there. He was meant to jump, but okay, now you're just wasting masks. But what the fuck ever. Like, that's just, I don't know what the fuck was going on there, but man, that's just some next level bullshit. Like, nobody anticipated that. Well, at least I got one life back. And we got the second gem, so yeah. The next gem, like, I'm gonna pick up in Bear Down. Simply because it's just faster to get the third gem there. Well, the third gem of this warp room there. Okay. Time for the final gem, and then we pretty much wing it throughout the world. We pretty much just wing it throughout the rest of the warp room. Okay, I know like the optimal way. I know like the optimal approach to completing this level is to be speeding through it excessively, but at the same time, like, you run the risk of, like, you know, killing your own inputs, especially since PS1 games certainly have, like, you know, a particular approach or a particular method of handling inputs. And he misses a crate for no reason, which is fucking stupid. I mean, it's not even hard to, you know, get all the crates, but it just depends on, you know, your positioning. That's all it depends on. That was so close. Almost tripped over a seal there. Man, that would have been the worst trip of all time. Wow, that was close as fuck as well. Nearly fell. I almost fell off the ledge there. Nearly got robbed off my own jump. Don't even get me started on those fucking totem pillars. They take, honestly, their hitboxes take the fucking piss to like the next level. Like, the hitboxes are so fucking fat they can't even fit through the front door. Okay, that's bear down complete. Okay, yeah, I'll read your comment in a bit. Fuck yes, we got the gem. I think I'll read your comment afterwards, or let me just pull up the phone. Alright, we got 2 new people in the chat. Well, cheers for stopping by. We have Caskian08 and Spyro the Dragon 196. Yeah, it's been a while since you stopped by. Okay, now that I've got 3 gems, I can practically wing it throughout the rest of the run. That was so close. Okay, I don't know what the fuck happened there. Like that, the hitbox of that fire is way too big. Okay, I was not meant to spin there. That's my mistake. But fuck it. Okay, I don't know what the fuck happened there. Now you're just wasting lives. Okay, I don't know what the fuck happened there either. Like, you're just falling through the back of the fucking scenery now. Well, at least Crash 2 has better, you know, 2D playing field handling than Crash 1, to say the least. Well, as I say that, like, the fire's fat fuck of a hitbox just catches Crash right in the act. Okay, the rest can go fuck itself. Okay, that checkpoint isn't really a necessity, but what the fuck ever. Okay, I don't know why I stopped there, but what the fuck ever. Yeah, just had to check up on something real quick. Anyways, hope you people are enjoying the live stream so far. I've done the goal for Crash 1 already. So yeah, just 2 and 3 left. Okay, I gotta be really careful when it comes to, like, you know, speedrunning this level, because this level is, in a way, it's piss easy to play casually, but it's a piss take to speedrun at times. depending on like, you know, how everything is executed. Just wing it, bro. NSS it. NSS your way through. Okay, those mines can piss off. I hate when it cancels out sometimes. That's such a piss take. Okay, come on. That was close. That is super close. And yeah, that right there was a risky move. That was a bold and risky move, because sometimes when you spin after an electric gate, you get fucked over. Like, you get electrocuted anyway because of how fat the hitbox is. Like, it's insane as fuck. My old pal Polar. He came through for me in the end. Okay, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know how that, you know, that NSS fucked up then, but yeah. For those that don't know, NSS means neutral slide spin in speedrun term mechanics. In like speedrun mechanics terminology when it comes to this game. Okay, Tiny Tiger, the final part of the goal. Hey, DreadclawDragodon, welcome to the livestream. Cheers for stopping by. Yeah, I'll read your comment in a bit, but yeah, thank you very much for stopping by. Okay, this livestream will be somewhat short depending on how it pans out. But yeah, I've only got one more goal left to do anyway, so yeah. There's that chance there. There's that chance there. Okay, come on, Tiny. I mean, this boss fight is piss easy in general, like, it's piss easy in both regards. It's piss easy to play casually, and it's piss easy to complete in a speedrun. Oh man, it would have been faster to have just, you know, given it a bit more time for him to, you know, kite him to that corner platform, which, you know, would have fucked him over faster. But anyways. That's it, people. That's the goal for Crash 2 complete. Okay, so at least since I've actually, you know, just completed the goal, this is the time I ended up with. Well, circumstantially anyway, but yeah, anyways, I think this would be a good time to call it for a cool-off period before I move on to the next goal within Crash 3. So yeah. So yeah, Caskian08 says, hi. Spyro Dragon 19X says, yo, is that cool, pro? I haven't seen you in a minute. Yeah, I haven't seen you in ages, man. Like, honestly, I've been, like, in a way on and off in terms of live streaming. It just depends how life pans out and stuff. Although it's interesting because, like, I think I remember you specifically from when I was doing those Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled Grand Prix season live streams. When, like, they were actually live while the game was still in its prime. And we even, like, you know, participated in online matches along with each other as well, which is actually, you know, fun to do. So yeah, I definitely remember you from that era of when I was live streaming, like way back in 2019. But yeah, 2019 was a pumped up year for Nitro Fueled. And DreadclawDragodon says, hi cool pro, what's Wumpa Classic Championship? Or like, basically Wumpa Classic Championship is pretty much a speedrun tournament where people race against each other within Crash games. And like, they have set goals to beat, and the first person that beats that goal wins that match. But like, as this is technically a seeding trials, like the initially the purpose of a seeding trial is like a submission for participants to do. It's an optional submission process for participants to do and for the tournament, in order for the admins to, you know, pick out the teams, or more so pick out more suitable teams for the participants. Therefore, like, you know, the runs are more evenly matched in terms of competition. But in this case, since seeding trials have already closed, they closed back on the 26th or 27th of June, to my personal recollection. Like, I'm only doing this one. I'm only doing my ones for fun, so like, mine doesn't really count towards the tournament since the teams have already been picked out. And I'm just doing this as also like a warm-up to when I actually do any proper speedruns within the tournament. As in, like, you know, actually racing against other participants. So yeah, this is actually the third tournament that they're doing for the Crash Bandicoot Wumpa Classic Championship. Just so, like, you know, you're all filled in, just so you get the picture. But yeah, that's the goal for Crash 1 and 2 done so far. Finally for Crash 3. I mean, yeah, they have a seeding trials goal for Crash 4 as well, because they made that a mandatory game, but you still have the option not to play it if you don't want to, like, in general within the tournament. So yeah, I'm only doing 1, 2 and 3 because, you know, the only games that I'm playing within this tournament are from the 5th gen era and the 6th gen era, aka the PS1 era and the PS2 era. Simply because, like, I'm saving the later games to when I actually, you know, do my own first public playthrough live streams of those games on my channel. It'll be like a better way to, like, you know, introduce those games to my channel specifically. Whereas, like, sometimes speedruns can sort of, you know, kill the vibe when it comes to, like, a first impression of a game. Well, it's not a first impression of a game for me specifically, but as in, like, a first impression for the game on my channel specifically. As in, like, presenting it for the first time. But yeah, it's all about presentation, people. Okay, now moving on to Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. Now be the perfect time to restart the emulator. This is the final goal that I do for the seeding trials. They're going pretty quick, to be honest. Cheers for the follow, Kaskian08. I highly appreciate it. Also, thanks for stopping by. I see you must like Crash Bandicoot. I mean, who wouldn't? Game's fucking epic. Okay, and yes, it's conventional and customary to use the American version of Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped because, like, you know, because of like performance parameters per se. So yeah, let's fire up Crash 3. So yeah, back in business, people.
Sony Computer Entertainment America presents
You know what's funny? Like, this intro right here,
a Universal Interactive
like,
Studios production.
Cola Pro, aka like the guy running like, you know, the Coliseum speedrun tournament channel, actually sort of did a spoof of this tournament in order to, a spoof of this intro in order to, you know, in order to like introduce the tournament, and he uses it for like every video that he uploads onto the YouTube channel for that, which is pretty jokes. And he even had his own like dog mascot as well. Press start to begin, mofos. Alright. So yeah, we're utilizing the bingo memory card once again. Okay. Bingo roll. So yeah, we have 25. Okay, so pretty much the game actually consists of, this save slot consists of 25 crystals and 30 relics and just no gems. So yeah, it's pretty much just, it's just picking up gems this run has. By the way, this is the reason why the memory card was called bingo, and the reason why this save file is called bingo rel as well, because the goal for Crash 3 specifically is actually has like, you know, a bingo structure. So we actually have a list of goals to do. So the first goal would be to get 1 gem from 4 warp rooms, and the second goal would be to get the Orient Express and Bug Light box gems, which is pretty much level 3, and the gems from both level 3 and level 25 within the game. And you also must hit 20 lives, so like you must level up to 20 lives like in the process, which is like the third goal. The fourth goal was to pick up the green gem and 1 gem from Gone Tomorrow, aka level 11. Not level 11, level 21. And the last goal on the list is 3 warp room 4 gems. So yeah, pretty much like you can kill a few birds with 1 stone. It's also pretty interesting. It's also like, you know, pretty interesting, sort of funny, because the whole structure of a bingo tournament, in a way, to put it into context, it's like going to a shopping market where you have a shopping list and you're there with your friends and you lot are in a race to, you know, cross off as many items on the list as possible, and the first one to cross off the most items off the list wins. So yeah, might as well call this shopping market speedruns in that case. But yeah, it's a funny way to look at it, to be honest. But yeah, I think a good starting point to, you know, start the timer would be to, would be when I'm, you know, actually in the warp room, like from the spawn point. So yeah, no time like the present to load the save file. At least like we only have 1 save block to pick from, so yeah. Okay, well this looks like a good starting point. Okay, maybe not the spawn point from the middle of a warp room, but from warp room 1, I reckon that's a good start, because the first goal, because like it's one of the first goals anyway. So like, also in a way I'll sort of be taking my time with this as well. Like when I have to stop and read, like, you know, the bingo board. But yeah, in order to, like, you know, cross off each goal off the list, then yeah, that would be a plausible point. Those will be plausible points to stop. So yeah. Anyways, also as for the previous few games, also yeah, as like for the past 2 games, restarts are only necessary when it comes to, like, you know, the starting point. It all depends on performance. See Crash tying himself up in the yo-yo there. Man, that's iconic as fuck. Yeah, that dog mascot for the Coliseum Speedruns tournament intro is fucking hilarious as well. They're like pretty much testing out mechanics as well. Again, since I'm playing on a PS5 controller, like in a way, I'm not sure if that has anything to do with delayed inputs, but I heard from some people that they've been experiencing that with PS5 controllers hooked up to the PC as well. Okay, so I think now would be a good time to start. So 1 gem from 4 Wumpas. Okay, so that's pretty much like the scope of this goal for Crash 3, so no time like the present to get started. Okay, no time like the present to start the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, so since we have 2 goals that start with gems, and one of them is to get, like, you know, 4 gems within like the first, well, 1 gem within, like, you know, each of the first 4 Wumpas or whatever, and also the second goal contains picking up the gem from level 3 Orient Express. I figured I'd actually, you know, kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. That's like a good tactic to have. And that fucked up, I don't know how. Normally, okay, you know what? Since this is pretty early, since this is early stages, I'm gonna restart this. Okay, so that was a throw. Okay, now this will potentially be a longer goal than the previous 2, like based on how much is involved, and because, you know, this entire premise is more complex than the previous 2. It's not hard in concept, but in practice it's complex to execute, depending on, you know, what you have to do at certain points. But anyways, no time like the present to start the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go! Also, yes, I'll be using NSJ instead of NSS in this game because that is the speedrun mechanic for this game compared to Crash 2. Because they pretty much changed the physics partially in Crash 3. Okay, so just kill 2 birds with 1 stone here, get at least 1 gem. So like get 1 gem like in each Wumpa, and also since this is the first Wumpa, and like getting the gem in, what you call it, level 3 Orient Express is like also another one of the goals. It's worth killing 2 birds with 1 stone. However, I'll be partially taking my time here. Yeah, that was a partial throw, because since I know I can do this all in one go, I might as well just, you know, cut as much time as possible. I think after this, you know, part specifically, I won't restart. That'll be a good time to call it. But anyways, hopefully this will be for real. Okay, let's start the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go! This is certainly going to be interesting, the way it's going to pan out. I don't know how it's going to pan out for the rest of, you know, the fucking seeding trials goal, but it is what it is. Although I'll tell you something for nothing, like if you do this while picking up the clock, there's no checkpoints to fall back on if you weren't to restart on like, you know, the first part of the seeding trials goal. But yeah, see, that's what I don't like, when like, that's easy to miss a box for no reason. That's so shit. Okay, I know what I'm dealing with. It's not a question of concept. It's not a question of practice. Well, it's a question of practice. Not only that, but like, it's not a question of planning. It's a question of execution. So yeah. Hopefully, this will be run. Hopefully, this will pan out better. So yeah, hopefully, we'll make it better. Depending on how it pans out. So yeah, hopefully. Okay. Just positioning it right, but yeah. Hopefully, this will be the run for real. So now, no like the present, start the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I don't know what the fuck happened there. He went to the wrong level that time. Okay, that was definitely not the run. Okay, that was an immediate throw. That was cheap as fuck, but anyways. Come on, let's make this shit count. I hope that this is the final one. Hopefully this is the final one. Okay, let's start the countdown. No time like the present, start the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. I mean, it's not hard to aim straight, so I don't know what the fuck happened there. But anyways, I just hope to at least, you know, get this one done in one piece. Therefore, like, it saves a bit of time. Again, I'm not actually competing with any of the other times since it doesn't even matter. It doesn't have any effect on the tournament whatsoever. But yeah. We'll see how this pans out. How many fucking times are you gonna do that? It's not hard. A 5-year-old can execute that better, for fuck's sake. Okay, we're not giving up easy. Let's make this one count. Let's make all of them count. But anyways, just in case, let's make this one count. Hopefully it pans out better. No time like the present, start the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. I mean, there's just something about this level that, you know, it just doesn't want to pan out the way it's supposed to. Plus, it's been a while since I've actually, you know, speedrun these games properly like that. So yeah, it's also a partial de-rusting session. Just de-rust as much as possible. Okay, that was cheap as fuck. You're able to get the first 4 crates all the other previous times, why fuck up now? Okay, let's put out hope that this is the final run that executes it all. No time like the present, start the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. And more phone notifications, but what the fuck ever. Okay, I don't know why they're just derailing it there. That was a throw. That was an automatic throw. Okay, let's put out hope that this is gonna be the final one. Okay, no time like the present, start the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm saying, I don't know how many times I'm gonna end up doing this, but what the fuck ever. I mean, if it's this early, then yeah, restarts are conventional. But like, if I'm deep into the goal, there's no point restarting. What the fuck? Like, seriously, what in... I don't know why you just... Man, I don't know, this game is going into self-sabotage mode. Okay, let's put out hope that this is the final run to pull it off. No time like the present, start the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I don't know what the stupid cough is there, but yeah. Let's put out hope that this is the final one. Ah, Crash is just dancing like a boss, but yeah. Let's put out hope for this to be the final one. The final run to execute it all. No time like the present, start the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Honestly, I don't even know how many times I'm gonna have to do this, but yeah, I apologize for people that, you know, want to see more. Like, honestly, if I had it my way, I'd be deep into the goal by now. There we go, now we're talking. I gotta be really careful because it's piss easy to miss boxes here. Like, and it's a piss take how, like, they're so awkwardly placed. Then again, the developers weren't to know that, you know, people were gonna make speedrun tournaments out of this game, so like, fair play to them. I know I can't use that skip trick in order to, like, you know, skip the cuddle animation, because then I'll skip the gem altogether. Okay, so that's the first part done. Okay, so that's the first warp room covered automatically. And as for the next part of the goal, I actually have an interesting tactic to employ. Okay, so since we have all 25 relics and all the secret levels are unlocked, we can actually also kill another 2 birds with 1 stone. So yeah, I'm gonna jump into level 27 to pick up the yellow gem from level 7 within the death path. Because then, just like that, it automatically picks up a Warp Room 2 gem in the process. That was a good skip right there. Okay. Man, these levels never stop being cool, man. And just like that, we have the yellow gem, or as some people might call it, the gold gem. Okay, level 7, that's level 7 Hang 'em High from Warp Room 2, complete with a gem pickup. Okay, just like that, we already have our second gem. Okay. Now, I don't know which one is faster to get the gem in. Actually, you know what? I think I remember, like, I can pick up a gem here and also pump up my lives in this one because, like, in level 6 Egipus Rex, actually no, it doesn't even matter because, actually, like, level 32 I mean, because, like, you can pump up lives in this one, in, like, Egipus Rex, because, like, that one is populated with lives and Wumpa fruit, so, like, it's easier to pump it up. So, like, you know, it's easier to pump it up to 20 lives, and not only that, but also, it's a good thing that I actually picked up the yellow gem, because then it triggers, like, I can pretty much, it triggers some sort of a chain reaction within the events of the game, because just like that, I unlock the yellow gem death path. Well, the death path for I unlock, just like that, I unlock by picking up the yellow gem within, like, the secret death path entrance, within, you know, what you call it, level 7 Hang 'em High. Like, I automatically unlock... Okay, only 4 more lives left. But yeah, by picking up the yellow gem, I automatically... By picking up the yellow gem within the death path entrance for level 7 Hang 'em High, I automatically unlock the death path level. In the process, I automatically unlock the death path for level 11 Dynamite, which is this level. And I can pick up the gem in this level in the process. Okay, that's that gem picked up. And not only that, but we got a few more lives over here as well. I don't know what the I don't know why he was taking so long to get up there, but what the fuck ever. No, I did not ask for my inputs to get killed. Okay, over here I can pretty much just wing it because we're at the end of the level anyway. Well, we're close to the end of the level. Well, I did not ask to go in the bonus round, what the fuck? It just clipped me into the bonus round, that's so fucking weird. Okay, I'm gonna have to kill myself here. Wow, invisible wall. That's just fucking cheap. Although it does help from a player's perspective. Well, from a casual gameplay perspective, that's actually a good thing, but from a speedrunning perspective, for this goal specifically, it's not. Also, like, I could utilize NSJ more, but since the running shoes are unlocked anyway, since like the speed shoes are unlocked anyway, NSJ partially falls into disrepute at this point. Okay, so we got 22 lives in the process as well, so like, that's 2 more goals. So like, that's already the 3rd goal fully complete. And I think surpassing 22 lives, I think surpassing 20 lives is enough. But yeah, anyways, what's gonna be faster to get the gem? I think we need like 2 gems in Wumpa 4. Let me check. 3 gems in Wumpa 4. But like, it's quick to get 2 gems in this one, so like, I can kill 2 birds. I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone in level 20 Tomb Raider. So like, I'm gonna shoot towards getting both the box gem and the death path gem within this level. Okay, just wait for the water to go down. Sometimes NSJ can fuck up, but what the fuck ever. Okay, here we go. Okay. That was not what I was planning to execute, but what the fuck ever. What the fuck, you know, like, I was supposed to, like, spin it and jump at the same time, but it didn't, it killed my X input. Such a cunt when it does that, man, it's such a piss take. Okay, fuck it, let's use the bazooka to kill all these cunts. Okay. That was a good plan, but it wasn't executed very well. Okay, I have to admit, actually that was perfectly executed right up until the end point. Okay, he was aiming the wrong way. I had the right mechanics, but the positioning was wrong. Like, I don't know how the fuck he was facing left though, that was weird. There we go, that's what you're meant to do. See, that's what I was supposed to do the first time. Don't know what the fuck happened there. Okay, I admit. That was way too cheap, no fucking way. Hey Jerry23XD, welcome to the livestream, cheers for stopping by. I think I have a better approach. Actually, you know what, this is a better approach, because then I don't have to... Because then, like, it saves me time from using the bazooka a lot more. Even though, like, I don't have to use the bazooka anyway. Sometimes it is a... You can be pretty quick with a bazooka, depending on, like, how fast you are at utilizing it. I mean, it depends on how fast you can utilize the bazooka. Otherwise, like, if you're just gonna take 10 years just to shoot one thing, then you're just wasting your time. At no point spending a fucking decade or a century just trying to shoot one fucking box, because that shit would have fallen into disrepute. Okay, so I'm gonna get the Death Path gem, and then kill myself in the Death Path. Okay. Come on. Perfect. That platform could not have sprung up at a perfect time. That platform could not have sprung up at a more perfect time, if I do say so myself. Okay. Although I have to admit, there was a bit of a time window there, but I had a bit of partial hesitancy there. Depending on, like, how, you know, like, depending on, like, you know, whether or not the water was gonna rise up earlier or not. But anyways, that's the first gem, that's the blue gem picked up from the Death Path. So yeah, course of action was to kill myself and complete the level properly. Oh, okay, I think I jumped in too early. Then again, it's been a while, people, so, like, I'm de-rusting. Okay, can you stop being garbage for, like, 5 seconds? It's like, you're being proper trash. What the fuck? Okay. I don't know what the fuck his problem was there. I don't know what the fuck his problem was over there, but... that was cheap. Okay, this time the water just took way too long to descend. Okay. Wow, really? You missed one box? Like, how old are you, 5? I know that could have been better executed as well, but honestly, like, a lot of the shit has fallen into disrepute anyway, so... it doesn't even matter what happens anymore, to be completely honest. That was a good save. That was a solid save right there. That was a proper solid save. However, that wasn't. That was a miscalculation right there. And even though I've fallen below 20 lives right now, it doesn't matter because I've still executed it anyway, so I think it should still count as complete. Because technically... okay, you know, I could have landed on that box as well, but no, the game just wanted to go into full self-sabotage mode. Just wanted to be a cunt, you know. Just wanted to take the piss and go into full self-sabotage mode. Yeah, sometimes, this is how it is in speedruns, people. Sometimes you just gotta play a dangerous game. You can't play it too safe. Yeah, that's what I was supposed to do the other time. Although that wasn't supposed to happen afterwards. Like, fucking hell, bro, the platform was right there. How the fuck could you miss it? It's that big. It's that fucking big. How the fuck could you miss it? Honestly, like, I could have potentially made that, but no, there's a bit of a lag there. Oh wow, really? Pity masks? Is that where we're at now? Then again, I am playing the American version, so yeah. They sort of have a thing for being, you know, fucked up versions of games at times. Okay, yeah, that's how it was supposed to pan out previously. I don't know what the fuck was going on just then. And just like that, we got both gems in level 22 Tomb Raider, so we just need one more gem in the 4th warp room. Okay, so I think the best course of action would be to get the gem in level 17 Bye Bye Blimps, because this is a pretty short level and it's quick to get the gem in. Like, all you gotta do is just shoot all the balloon crates and then shoot all the blimps down as fast as possible. And yes, fun fact people, this is originally supposed to be a Crash Bandicoot level, but then they changed it mid-development to Coco. Alright, honestly, like, we don't have that long to go now, like, partially surprisingly. Shoot those fuckers, shoot those fuckers. Okay, good, we got a life back. I mean, I know there are quicker approaches, and I know there are quick approaches in other levels as well. But this is one of the quickest, to say the least. Then again, like I said, this isn't in direct competition with any of the goals that were already scored within the seeding trials previously. So yeah, this is just under special circumstances. Alright, so just like that, that's officially 3 gems picked up. That's officially like 3 gems picked up from Warp Room 4. So yeah, so to recap, we have 4 gems picked up. Actually, I might recap later, because right now I'm gonna jump into level 25 Bug Light. I know I couldn't stop. It was better for me not to stop there, but yeah. Wait, there are 2 ways that I can pick up the gem. Actually, no, I can't. Never mind. I was getting mixed up with the fact that all relics were unlocked and not the gems. Because obviously we don't have all the colored gems yet. Considering, you know, the save file was, you know, deliberately left with 0 gems. It was left with 0 gems on purpose. Specifically, like, you know, for this bingo challenge. So yeah, I have to get the box gem. I have no choice but to get the box gem in this level. Although I know my pattern for this last warp room, and it's actually not complicated. It's not so complex whatsoever. Like, legit, all I have to do is just play all 3 of the platforming levels backwards. That's literally all I have to do in terms of like the goal structure. And just like that, I'm done. Okay, that could not have closed out worse at time. Okay, bonus round time. Okay, I can fly through this shit. It just depends how it pans out. Wow, I saved myself with like a double jump there. Well, I don't know why he's like fucking up so badly there. Okay, here we go. And as for those last 3 crates, those are nitro crates, which are gonna get blown up anyway, so fuck it. In a way I did fly through it, just not in the way I expected to, not in the way I anticipated to. But you know, I digress. Fly over that motherfucker. Okay, again, you could not have shut the doors on me on the worst possible time. But once again, I digress. Okay. And just like that, we got the gem in level 25 bug light. Okay, now just 2 more gems to go. Potentially, I could fly through this. So yeah, I need to pick up the green gem. So yeah, right now, I need to pick up the green gem in level 23 Flaming Passion. And then afterwards, I go to level 21. And just pick up the gem from there. And then just pick up the Death Path gem from there, because the Death Path gem in level 21 is quicker to pick up than the box gem in level 21, because you have to go through like a portion of the level twice in order to pick up the box gem. Hence, like, you know, boxes reappear. Well, boxes tend to be triggered to appear, like, you know, at an earlier point in the level after you complete the Death Path. Not to mention, it takes you back to, like, you know, the third platforming section of the level. Fly over this motherfucker. Okay, that was a better execution. And yes, the reason why I restarted the level, and the reason why I'm restarting the level now again, is because if you die before, you know, because if you die before entering the Death Path, if you die before entering the Death Path, like, wow, I can't speak for shit right now, but yeah, pretty much the premise is, if you die before you enter the Death Path, the Death Path level within the level actually becomes phased out. Well, the Death Path platform for the level actually becomes phased out, and you can't enter it. So, although actually no, I've forgotten the American version that, like, that premise doesn't apply unless you die after a checkpoint. So yeah. See, like, I'm so used to the European version, which is, you know, the one I actually grew up with. Okay, sometimes I don't trust the TNT crate explosions. Actually, why am I putting my trust in TNT crate explosions when I'm not even aiming to get the box gem? Well, okay. This time I did die after a checkpoint, so fuck it. Man, I don't even know why I was putting my trust. See, like, I was legit, like, second guessing myself just then now, because I was like, wait a second, I'm not getting the box gem, I'm just getting the green gem. I can just fucking wing it through this level. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, the boxes don't even matter if you just go in for the Death Path gem, if you catch my drift. Although, like, what happened earlier on was actually pretty calm, you know. It was actually pretty lit that, you know, I just saved myself from, like, the edge of the platform, but then again, like, that's the perks of playing the original game, as opposed to the remaster. If that was Crash Bandicoot N. Sane Trilogy, I would have been fucked. Man, I would have been fucked. I would not have made that jump. I would not have been able to have saved myself in the process. Okay, here we go. Death Path. Let's pick up that green gem. Right at the end of that Death Path. Let's do this shit. Okay, we picked up the green gem. Just like that, we picked up the green gem. Okay, now we can just wing it, you know. Well, okay. Frame freeze. That was cheap as fuck what happened there as well. Okay. Actually, you know what? Like, that was like a backwards decision because since I already picked up the green gem, I wouldn't have had to go through the death path, but I know I could have executed that better. But, you know, this doesn't count anyway, so this doesn't count as a submission, so it, like I said, like I've stated previously multiple times, that this doesn't count whatsoever. Since, like, you know, the teams have already been picked, like, it has no effect on the tournament whatsoever. I don't know why. That is so weird. Oh, autopilot mode happened again. But yeah, I'm just autopiloting in this match and just derusting. Well, this isn't even a match. Fuck, I can't even talk for shit right now. But anyways, yeah, final part. But I don't know whether the goal is to like reach 20 lives or finish with 20 lives. What the fuck? This is just next level bullshit right here. Like, it's fucking taking the piss now. Well, to be honest, it was taking the piss for a while, but this is just rubbing salt in the wound. This is adding fuel to the fire, if you catch my drift. Okay, come on. We got this. See? Not hard to execute, but no, I just wanted to take the piss. Okay, that was a bit fucked up. Okay, I don't know why I didn't land on that bouncy iron crate, but what the fuck ever. See, also that's also what I was like, you know, aiming to execute just then. Like previously, but no, he decided to fuck himself over. Anyways, let's pick up the green gem for the second time running. Okay, NSJ executed that time. That was pretty good. Apart from, like, you know, the wall scrape there, but what the fuck ever. Okay. You might want to pick up that green gem faster, mate. But anyways, either way, just like that, we picked up the green gem. Okay, yeah, stupid, like, you know, stupid frame freezes. How do you fuck that up? Seriously. The checkpoint was right there, and and not only that, but he's a piss easy enemy to, like, you know, dodge and kill. He's a piss easy enemy to circumvent, and you go and fuck it up. What is your problem? I know I could have gotten that checkpoint, but the whole point was to... The whole point of that skip was to, like, you know, get past that level. I don't know what you're laughing at, mate. I killed you like 1,000,000 times. Fucking prick. Hey, you pleb. Yeah, you put that sword down. You put that scimitar down. You put that machete down. See, I don't know how the fuck that happened because I slide jumped around it. But what the fuck ever. He wants to start acting like a bellend. Let him act like a bellend. Honestly, like, everything that's happening here is just 100% questionable right now. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, eat shit, you bellend. Fucking prick. Bonus round is just, you know, pointless. Honestly, this level could have been so much better executed. It could have been executed a lot better. But you know, this game just wanted to go into self-sabotage mode and take the piss. Okay, final gem. I said skip the animation. Like, what part of skip the animation do you not understand? Like, for real, what part of skip the animation do you not fucking understand? Anyways, I'm gonna pick up the Death Path gem in this level. Okay, I don't know why his body's slamming out of nowhere. Okay, that was close. Okay, now he's getting stuck in the corner. I don't know why, like, I think holding R2 in a way sort of fucks up the NSJ. But then again, like, you know, I'm not surprised, telling by the way, like, this game is executing. I mean, I am pretty much playing, I am playing the American version, which is, in a way, the unfixed version compared to the PAL version, although some may beg to differ because of optimal performance speeds. But no, I just have a better experience with the PAL versions, just because, like, you know, that version, for me, goes less into self-sabotage mode than the American version does. And, like, that's pretty much, like, you know, the case with... That's pretty much the case of, like, all the American versions of the Crash games that I end up playing. Okay, green gem platform. Although over here, since there's no end portal in the Death Path gem and there's just another gem portal that takes you back to the main level but an earlier point, I'm just gonna make Crash... I was gonna say I'm gonna make Crash commit suicide, but not at that point of the Death Path. Not at that point of the Death Path, but like, since that's the case, since there's a gem platform, since there's no end portal at the end of the Death Path, but there's an actual gem platform that takes you to an earlier point of the level, I'm gonna make Crash commit suicide at the end, like, pretty much as soon as I pick up that, you know, the Death Path gem. I know I didn't need to break those boxes, but this run doesn't really matter, because A, I'm not racing against anyone, and B, it's not gonna count towards any of the submissions anyway. Okay, here we are. I know I sacrificed a life by doing that, but that honestly doesn't mean anything in this case, in this particular case. Okay, I don't know what the fuck that was all about. Like, you had one job, the platform was right there. Okay, I'm having the cheapest shit happen to me. Yeah, like, he can go fuck himself. Fucking bellend. That was way too close. His animation was about to start and I was so close. I was practically so close to getting killed. Oh, for fuck's sake, really? You wanna play it like that now? Man, you really must have a fetish for suicide. Talk about sucker for punishment. Bruh, talk about a sucker for punishment. Well, at least we got the death path gem. It's a good thing you don't lose that in the process. I can just fly around this motherfucker. What? Come on, man, you had one job. It's piss easy to do and you fucked it up anyway. It should not have taken this long. But fuck it. Oh, for fuck's sake. And it's back to giving me pity masks. And just like that, he wastes it on something really fucking stupid. Okay. Honestly, my plan was a lot better than my execution in this one. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Like, the game's just fucking going into self-sabotage mode. Like, I'm pressing all the right fucking button combos and everything, but the game is just going into full self-sabotage mode. Okay, that should be the goal complete now. Hang on, let me check Discord. Yep, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all the goals complete. Okay. So I finished this goal with a time of 35 minutes, 50 seconds and 52 milliseconds, even though it could have been a lot faster. Based on like how it all panned out, but anyways. Like I said, this doesn't count, so fuck it. But apart from that, it's been fun. It's been fun for the most part. Although like, I don't think that, you know, I don't think that, you know, finishing with 20 lives is the goal, unless that's actually is the case, then the run will continue. But fuck it, I'll level up to 20 lives anyway, just for the fun of it, just to stream a bit more, you know. I'll just play a few more platforming levels just for the fun of it, since like, you know, the goals are finished. I'll just play up until I get 20 lives just for the fun of it, even though I've already pulled off getting 20 lives earlier on. Now I gotta say, like, these seeding trials, they were fun to do, and this bingo challenge was fun. Like, it was fun for its concept. Like, the execution in a way took the piss. Like, the problem wasn't the goal itself, the problem was just the game taking the fucking piss, going into self-sabotage mode, like every 5 seconds or so. And like, you better fucking pray to God or pray to whoever the fuck you believe in that it does not happen within the actual, you know, within the actual matches within the tournament. But no, it's not hard to level up in lives. This is all for fun. It doesn't even matter how I play either, because the goal's finished. Honestly, like, I think the goal would be even more of a piss take if you're supposed to finish with 20 lives, as opposed to like just getting up to 20 lives at any point in the tournament. Like, I think losing lives shouldn't count, because that would take, I can see how much that would take the piss. Like, that would take the piss, like, so much. Wow, I've been live for 2 hours, you for real? Actually, like, I'm not surprised because, you know, I'm not surprised because of how it all panned out and how many restarts I had to do, especially for the third game. But what the fuck ever, 9 lives, okay. Fuck yeah, just play through the platform levels just because it's not rocket science. It just gives me more of a reason to stream, you know, it's content in it. Anyways, hope you lot are pumped for the Crash Bandicoot Wumpa Classic Championship free tournament for, like, you know, the actual matches. I mean, I know they're gonna be fun. They're gonna be interesting, alright. Honestly, like, especially with the games that we're gonna play. But no, sometimes the American versions can just play like absolute shit, like it's fucking AIDS at times. But then again, it really depends how it executes. Like, I don't think it's completely on the American version. I think also EPSX is not the best emulator to play on either. But then again, no emulator is perfect. Like, I have to say, like, this was pretty much like a partial, it was pretty much a misrepresentation of my actual, you know, gameplay skills when it comes to, you know, when it comes to the actual game itself. But then again, like, I am playing under different circumstances after all. Okay, to get up to 20 lives. It's not even complicated. Yeah, I think I'll just play up to 20 lives just for the fun of it. It's not such a long way to go anymore. Gee whiz, this level's always fun. It's just pretty chill at this point, not much to say, you know. But yeah, bossing it out of invincibility. Man's bossing it out of invincibility. That was close. Okay. I don't know what the fuck that was all about. It's a good thing to know. NSJ still works with invincibility. In a way, this does help de-rust a bit as well. And that frog's gonna commit suicide into that nitro crate. I think he just did off screen, but what the fuck ever. But yeah, for those of you who wanna jump in, feel free. Oh, the Cheese Knight says, Yo man, can you say hi? Hey the Cheese Knight, welcome to the live stream. Cheers for stopping by. Honestly, I highly appreciate it. By the way, I've just done like, you know, the free seeding trials for Crash 1, 2 and 3, so yeah, this is pretty much more of like a cool off period per se. I'll be ending the stream pretty shortly. And also, I'll be raiding someone as well, so yeah, stick around for that. Honestly, I've had fun, for what it was worth. Whoa, okay. That was cheap. What happened there? I think the frog committed suicide onto that nitro crate as well. Like he usually does, like he normally does. Okay. Pick up the gem much. But yeah, I have to say, this run itself was a partial throw. I mean, at least I completed the goal, but it was a partial throw still. It's okay. Alright, I got 21 lives. Calm. But yeah. I mean, if you had to keep your 20 lives, then yeah, that would have been a bigger problem, but yeah. Not sure if that's the case. Oh, the Cheese Knight says, how's your day been, my man? Well, it's been pretty decent. It's been okay so far. Although, like, to say perfect would obviously be pushing it, but, like, especially with the way with how, like, you know, especially with the way with how these, what you call it, these goals have panned out, but these goals have panned out for the seeding tournament. But anyways, they've been fine. How's your day been so far? Also, it's great to know that, you know, people are stopping by, especially for these, like, you know, especially for, like, these speedrun tournament live streams. And yes, Crash Bandicoot Wumpa Classic Championship 3 will be eventful. Okay, this would be a good place to, you know, sort of like stop the gameplay, but yeah, what the fuck ever. Alright, so this would be a good place to wrap it up. But before I do so, I'm gonna find someone to raid. But yeah, I've been streaming for like 2 hours. I know, hard to believe. Tell me about it. Like, it didn't even feel like I've been streaming for 2 hours, to be honest. So yeah, let me find someone to raid. Honestly, this is just something that I just wanted to get out of the way. Twitch and its autoplay. Okay, let me see who I wanna raid. Whoever's playing a Crash Bandicoot game. I'll either raid someone who's playing a Crash game or either someone who's playing Crash Team Rumble. And because that game is sick as fuck. Speaking of which, I do plan to get back to my first playthrough, my first public playthrough livestream series of that game. Just life has been hectic. Life has been proper hectic. For Cheese Knight says, I'm new to your channel and I love it already. Well, that's great to know. Honestly, I highly appreciate your interest there. And honestly, I appreciate you more for just stopping by. Honestly, it's like, it's all I can ever ask for. But I'm grateful for that, bro. And also, since you're a first-time chatter, since you're a first-time chatter, it's good. You know, it's nice to welcome new people. But yeah, it's taken me a bit of time to find someone to raid, but bear with me, people. Okay, is anyone playing Crash 2 by any chance? If not, then I might just settle for Rumble. I don't know if any of you guys here have played Crash Team Rumble yet, but that game is sick. I might check the Crash 2 category, even though it doesn't seem to be popping up. Okay, no one's actually using the category, but some people are actually playing the game regardless. Oh, whatever. Okay, so 1 free in Rumble. Although I see someone playing Insane Trilogy. Actually, multiple people are playing Insane Trilogy. Okay, I definitely know some of these people, like prior, but yeah. Anyways, I think I'll just settle for... I see another one of my viewers is on one of these streams as well. You know what, I might as well just settle on Crash Team Rumble, fuck it. I'm gonna raid Logical Macrochip, who's currently live streaming Crash Team Rumble. He's playing the PS4 version. On top of that, I own all versions myself, but primarily I play the PS5 version. I mean, I like to keep a collection. Okay, you know, I can close live split now too, because it's just causing a bit of an obstruction when it comes to posting some stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna raid Logical Macrochip, who's playing Crash Team Rumble. It's gonna be lit. Also be lit to return to Rumble, like on my channel, so yeah. I don't know if all of you are still here, but yeah, for those of you that are still here, stick around for the raid. Also, since this livestream was done to help promote the Crash Bandicoot Wumpa Classic Championship free speedrun tournament hosted by the Coliseum speedrun community. I highly recommend you people stick around for future matches that occur in this livestream, and also check out the Coliseum speedrun community YouTube channel, since matches that are streamed on here will also be archived over there on their YouTube channel as well. So yeah, and I'll be one of the participants in the process. So yeah, apart from all the in-game piss takes, all the unanticipated circumstantial in-game piss takes that cause escalation loops to happen here and there, this has been fun. It's been fun for what it's worth. And it's great to have people, stopping by for what it's worth. Yeah, I figured I'd just showcase the, comments as well. Just one more time. But anyways, with that being the case, I appreciate everyone stopping by. For those of you, now's a good time to wrap it up and stick around for the raid. Now, for those of you who are watching this live on Twitch, feel free and be sure to drop a follow if you haven't already. Feel free to drop a follow in order to keep yourself updated in order to stay tuned with potential future live streams for whenever they may happen on my Twitch channel. And for those of you who are watching this archived on YouTube, feel free and be sure to subscribe, like, or rate, however you want to put it. Drop a comment below to leave constructive feedback if you possibly can, and or share it around with your friends and family, whoever they may be, and see you lot on whatever's up next on both my YouTube and Twitch channels. Until then, laters everyone, peace out.